I think
teach me something new. So let me tell the audience here. So audience, um, please rejoin the live. Mom, if you can put in the chat for everyone to join the live with
yeah,
myself
man.
and Mr.
I
Hanson
think
together.
you sent me the wrong link. I was like, you sent me the actual live, but not the link to join. What's up?
Yes, and you know what it is? When I use the StreamYard, sometimes when I invite guests,
I'm trying to
I send them,
share mine.
yeah. Sometimes when I use the StreamYard and I invite guests, sometimes I send them that, and then there's a link I can drop for them to come on. But using this, going live together on YouTube is, look, this is new for me. This is the first time
It's
I've done
easy.
this.
It's
But
much easier.
I see it's very easy. So I realized I can't do it on my laptop. That's what I was trying to find. I'm like, I can't
Right.
find it. And so using the mobile, I'm able to do that. So yeah, I'm welcome to the stage. Thank you so much for joining us today.
Um, how you doing? How you doing?
Doing great, doing great. You know, we've been watching you and we know that you've been doing a lot of good things. So, you know, my mom is the one that she's the one that reaches out a lot of the times and then I set up the stuff technical wise and then I just get this part done.
Yeah, yeah.
So yeah, before we kind of get into it, you know, if you don't mind, I usually open up with a word of prayer. You know, any
No
session that
problem, no problem.
I normally do that, and you know, this commercial thing always wanna shame us, but it's all right. Oh, you could change the background too.
Yeah, yeah.
Oh,
I could change the
oh,
background.
we're gonna work on. I'm gonna work on that as we go. All right, let's bow our heads. There we are. We just want to give you thanks for allowing us to come together and just to share. You know, merge two worlds together, just to get in touch with our brother, Mr. Handsome, and just to, hear about the good things that he's doing right now where he is. We ask that you may bless him, his family, and loved ones, dear God. We ask that this interview may touch people's heart and may encourage people to do good in their community. We ask you all these things in Jesus' name.
Amen.
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 All right. So yeah, now you giving me a tutorial. So let me see what I can do now. What you pressing now? No, I come here to interview you, but you're coming on to school me on some things.
Let me see if I could share it to
Oh.
my people.
Yeah,
Um,
definitely. Do your thing.
share with them.
Let me see. Create highlight writing. This is all, I'm fascinated by this. I'm always learning something new with this. This is kaleidoscope makeup all effects underwater. So how did you change your background? How did you do that? What did you press?
There is this um GRENEN. You can change the
Oh,
background right there. Lighting, you can change the lighting. So you press the arrow
okay.
that you see going down, and you just press the whatever thing you need to use.
Oh, okay. So it's in the lighting kind of.
Yeah.
Okay, I see those things on the sidebar. So, guys, Child TV, because I still got the laptop going on, so I'm trying to get them to come on over here because the laptop was going live with it, but I had to do a new live. So come on over to the other live, all right? If you're on the live now, yeah. But look, I'm trying to get fancy here. Anyways, we'll work it out. Wow, this is amazing. So, you know what? While I'm figuring that out, I won't spend too much time me trying to fiddle faddle.
Mhm.
But in the meantime, I would like to introduce you. This is Mr. Handsome. He is live in Jamaica. So yes, he is an awesome MC, grandfather of 10, and entertainer. And
Yeah,
oh, thank you
yeah.
guys, Tom, for coming over. So yes, please share. I already
We share
gave you
live.
a little bit about you. Oh, you're sharing it, so I'll give you time. So yeah,
Yeah,
I'm gonna
yeah.
greet everyone who's coming in, and then we're gonna get into it. So
Mhm.
yes, God's Child TV, thank you for joining us. Yes, this is Mr. Hanson. Oh, you say you know him? Nice.
Hi, how
I
you
know
doing? How
you.
you doing? How you doing? How you doing? Everybody, thank you
Oh,
for the join. Thank you for share the live as well. Um,
yeah.
I didn't get the time to advertise it the way oh we want to advertise it, so you definitely have to do it again. We have to come back with this great interview because this is gonna be my first collab with somebody overseas. I've done it here locally with Zazan before, you know.
Oh, okay.
So and it's
Cool.
a
No
good
problem.
it's a
Well,
good way of meeting some of my guests, and I meet some of your guests and things like that. Blessing Miss
exactly.
Handsome. Blessing to you too, blessing to you too as well. Remember to share the live. Remember to like the video as much as you possibly can when you come on.
Yes, please make sure you do. And then, like you just mentioned, you touched on a good point. Yes. So for the people who don't know me, I am So Royal Meach from the This Is Us and What We Do YouTube family channel. And look, I know a lot of people know you. This is Mr. Handsome MC. Again, grandfather entertainer, famous man, famous. Mr. Famous. That's your gonna be a new nickname now. And he is live in Jamaica and I am live in the US. So yeah, we definitely, made this connection just to, highlight the good things that you're doing and
Yeah,
just to see, what's going on your side, your neck of the woods. And then for some of our fans, that might not know you, they'll get to know you. And make sure you
yeah, yeah,
subscribe to Mr. Handsome on
yeah.
YouTube and also subscribe to me if you haven't yet. So yeah, definitely, a pleasure to just collab. I love look, we've done so many interviews with different people all over and I'm always learning something new. As much as I see, guys on social media and stuff, you learn something new when you kind of get a chance to get together like this, you know? So it's definitely an honor to do this collaboration. So Mr. Handsome getting fancy at me now because he changed his background. I'm still stuck with my commercial back here, but it's all good. We gonna work it out, right? So please, I introduced you. Please tell us a little bit about, who you are, where you are for those who don't know. And then those who already know, look, it don't hurt to hear it again.
Oh well, thank you guys for having me. Actually, I was doing a live and I said, on my Facebook page that we can do collab with people that live overseas and get to know each other, get to share a story and things like that. So your mother reached out to me right away and say, "Oh, I would love for you, my daughter." So she sent me some video that you guys already done and thing, overseas with other persons that you collab with. So I said, let me do this collab. Sorry,
Yes.
it was like a week ago, a couple of days ago rather. So
Okay.
I'm here. So if you're new, I'm a writer. I'm a director, I'm a producer. I do content with my grandkids. Show people that yeah, man can take care of kids, especially two girls. Yeah, we can. So and with the help of the viewers, my grandkids then came in my life, to my daughter. Um,
Yeah.
I don't think that she was capable enough at the times to some women really don't really get it together as some, and I really pitched in and take the responsibility up and for January the 15th will be 4 years since I have them.
Wow.
you
That's
know
awesome.
One is 7 and one is 3. One will be 4 next month. So the challenges that I've been through with them, I've gone through so much, and I'm still learning as a grandfather and things. So as you can see, the background picture that you see with them, I take them to
Yeah.
Disneyland yesterday. You know,
Great. That is
yeah,
awesome. Being a grandparent is definitely not an easy one, and I'm sure that's probably got the hook with my mom too, because I have two little ones that well, one of them is kind of big, but she still look after them, and we all work together and work together as much as we can, and you sacrifice a lot.
yeah,
Yeah.
and one of the next thing that we wanted to do is, you know, listen to each other's story. YouTube is not a bad place. YouTube is a nice place, a family, oriented. platform that you guys can come on, or you can share if you guys doing a cooking tutorial that you wanted to share with other people. We can do a collab on that as well. So there's many different, if a father or a grandfather want to come and share the experience of their grandkids, with us as audience, you can do so. You can do it also. Thanks.
Right. That is awesome. So yeah, showing a little love to the people in the chat. So yeah, God's Child TV says she's watching from South Carolina. Thank you so
Mhm.
much for tuning in and so forth. And if you're still on the other live and you don't see myself and Mr. Handsome, please go back to our channel and tune into the other live with both of us on the screen. So yes, kind of we're gonna dissect some things now. So yes, I know you said that you are an MC. How long have you been an MC? And explain what an MC is for those who don't know.
Although the word MC is must chat. The
Okay.
definition of an MC must chat.
Mhm.
Actually, I started off doing acting, in theater, live performance and stage, and you name it. Um, but it take a lot for us to do a play with six, seven, or four persons. The most you do in a play is six or seven, and it take resource. You have to build a house and all of that. And then living in America, I started to go to different events and
Yeah.
perform by myself, like backyard party, barbecue, inside of a club. And I always like dress up in my costume. And I realized that people, and I get time to punch my line by myself instead of to wait because, I always communicate with other person on stage. And when I realized that I can communicate with the audience, you know, make up my joke. And first, I start with my experience of if something happened to me in the day, I can talk about it on stage. And
Yeah.
I realized that, you know, whether it's a good or it's a bad, I talk about it on stage. And people is laughing at it. Still, I started to go to some promo, some nice, expensive clubs in America and do my stand-up comedy. And people find it hilarious. So I just stick with it. And then I started to MC wedding. Now my first wedding was in New York. I get
Okay.
booked by a church member to MC someone wedding for them, and I went and I sing at the wedding. I was the master of sermon, so never know what the master of sermon is. So they say, ladies and gentlemen, let's welcome the master of sermon, and I took that title and started to sing, calling up the bridal party who to make speech, and then I just find it fascinating. And the pay, I didn't have to split the money in two, three, four, five, six, or seven. It's just me alone and thing, and it turned out to be something wonderful, and I stick to it. So I still do the acting, but most what I'm doing now is MC.
Okay. That is awesome. Now what encouraged you to do that?
Again is just to see the smile on people's face, motivation. I love to see when people laugh. You know, remember, as an actor on stage and looking in the audience and see people, I know what it is to get a good laugh. Even though I
Yeah.
might have a situation that I'm going through in my home, but going out for that one moment for about a half an hour to 45 minutes to an hour, I can sit back and I can laugh, and I'm not thinking about my bills. I'm not thinking about the
Right.
girlfriend. I'm not thinking about nobody. That moment, and when I look, if I can enjoy it, I do believe that people who are watching me is enjoying it the same way. Please remember to touch that screen twice, touch that screen
Yeah.
twice, and thing. So
Tap it up
it,
and
it,
like up the live.
yeah, it's fascinating to see people laugh and enjoy themselves, and and it motivate me more that when the show finish and people them is leaving whatever, whether it's a club or a theater, and they would see me and they would say, man, trust me, I really enjoyed it said, whoa, like being on stage performing, and you enjoying it. You see, anything that you enjoy,
Yes.
you must know that the audience is enjoying it. And people is
Mm,
not going to get up, pay their money, 200,
yeah.
300 people, 150 people come to listen to somebody talk
Mm,
rubbish. it must mean something. So the more I put on my event and I see people come in to watch it, I say, yeah, I'm giving them something. I'm offering them something. You know what I'm saying? I never neglect to entertain and to ask. You know,
Yes.
don't compromise. Did you enjoy the set? Did you enjoy the show? And when they tell you, and some people really mean it, it make you want to do more. So, watching other celebrity overseas as well doing stand-up comedy, it piqued my interest, and I was like, oh, I wanted to be like that stand-up comedian. Jamaican
Uh-huh.
never we don't have a lot of stand-up comedian. We can count them on 10 and my 10 finger. You know, they're good
Yes.
in their rights, but I try to do my thing different. I don't only give jokes, but I also
Okay.
joke, and I realized that there's a young lady that look. I just come with a song, prepare, tell the DJ play that song for me, and I sing it to her.
Okay. That's awesome. That is great. Now, I'm gonna go back a little bit and then come. Because sometimes what we do is influenced by our childhood. If you were to give me a little bit about, your childhood, like where you grew up for those who don't know. Like we know that you're in Jamaica, like which part of Jamaica you grew up, like, what was your childhood? Did you love it? What were some things you did as a kid that you think
Thank you
influenced
for
what
having
you're
me.
doing?
Somebody said, so happy you are here. Thank you for having me on this platform that people who don't probably never follow me. You can follow me, and I'm going to follow this young lady. And think, I
Yeah.
grew up in St. James.
Okay.
I was born in the parish of St. James, Maroontown, Flagstaff. And I always wanted to be a comedian growing up, ever since I have knowledge you know, of wanted to be something.
Yes.
I never wanted to be a police. I never wanted to be a doctor. I just wanted to be an entertainer, you know. And I think I started to pursue that that level of I took up that interest when I was like 10, of being the entertainer in school. Um,
Yeah.
making jokes, always wanted to be on stage, always at church, wanted to sing. So, I seen that in me from day one. Never get the opportunity. You know, we don't see nobody else was doing that in my community to say, I always like watching on TV to get more and more knowledge of how to become an actor, what it takes to become an actor. And after a while, when I reached my teens, um, I thought that at one point my dream was going to just dry up, but I keep seeing it more and more and more and more.
I'm telling you, that's how it is. Thank you, Extreme Fitness Junkies, for joining us. Good friend of mine. Please subscribe to Mr. Handsome, MC,
Yeah,
entertainer, grandfather in Jamaica. So yeah. But and that's why, I didn't want you to go too much into it because I'm like, I know sometimes what we do now, a lot of time is like again, it's influenced by what we did as a kid. So that's why I just wanted to get that knowledge. So it just sounded like it was just in you to entertain, to bring laughter and joy. And I mean, you
mhm.
mentioned being in a church and so forth. And is that where you kind of started to use your singing skills or and
Yeah,
so forth?
I think so. I think starting up in the church, I always wanted to sing, whether Sunday, whether funeral, anything happening in the church, I wanted to be a part of it. And I always go to the pastor and said, "Can I sing this Sunday?" And my father would have made me a little guitar out of bamboo, you know. So they call it a banjo, and I always like play it.
Okay.
Even though I couldn't play it, I just keep on my finger up and down, up and down. But my songs is coming through. So, you know, um,
Yeah.
and he always my church or my pastor would give me the opportunity to sing. Um, and uh, 20, 55 years later, 55 years later, I'm
Wow.
continue doing it. You know,
That's a
Continue to do it.
blessing. That's a blessing.
You know,
What's your
still
favorite
doing it.
song? But before I ask you that question, I'm gonna say someone's asking for your link. So yes, it's Mr. Handsome.
Mr. Handsome Vlog.
When you what is that?
Mr. Handsome Vlog. That's the name of my channel.
Okay, yes. And if anything and you can't find the links, I will definitely send it to you personally. But yeah,
Yeah.
I'm using YouTube live and collaborating. This is the first time I've done this with YouTube. I'm always using StreamYard. So the things that I normally would do, like plug in links and stuff, I'm not sure how to do that.
You're
But
gonna get a chance to do it after a while. Just learn it. And
yeah.
don't this way is better than StreamYard.
You know what? It's pros and cons to it. I love it this way because you connect with the audience faster. StreamYard it kind of hold back some things, and so
Yeah, yeah.
using this, I'm gonna get used to it. So I like the idea of being able to connect with people faster, and then sometimes it reaches out to people that you don't expect. So
Yeah,
that's the real
yeah.
plus with going vertical with this. So yeah, it's just me getting used to it. That's really just that. But yeah,
So I say
God's
I
child
like
is
this.
definitely in the chat. Yes, you could definitely search him, You said Mr. Handsome Vlog.
Mr. Handsome Vlog, yeah.
Yes, you can look him up through that on YouTube, and you'll be able to connect with him.
And there's a
But
lot
yeah,
of we have a lot of content with the girls, them man. Get to know the girls and thing.
I see them once
Get
in
to
a
know the
while.
girls.
I think I saw them. I don't know what it was, but you was with them, and they was doing something. I can't remember, but they were just busy, but they was cute. They're cute little girls. So yeah,
I seen
I'm gonna.
I I seen me in one of them. I mean, my attitude, my perseverance, things that I wanted, but my mind wasn't that because I didn't I wasn't growing up in St. James, going to school. My brain wasn't that fast, academical. It wasn't, and I didn't have anybody to figure it out and say, okay, he need to get after class. We need to push him more. Nobody. So my 7 year old, I seen something in her that I was lacked of. You know what I'm saying? So I trying to push, try to get our tutor, try to figure out what she wants, what she lack of. And we have to do that. If we don't do that for our grandkids, our kids, we're just gonna leave them and don't care about the academical skill. And I don't want the same thing happen to me, happen to her.
Right. So you being have gone through it, you're just trying to navigate and make sure that she, like you said, don't fall into the same thing and just get more help to elevate even past you. And I see where God's Child TV said not everyone is academically capable. I'm telling you, we all have different skills.
Yeah, yeah,
We
yeah,
are
yeah.
not skillless. We have something that we can use. So, I
But,
tell people, you don't need a degree to be successful all the time, but if you can, you go. But what you work with what you have and make the best out of it. That's really the key,
some people
and
shame. Some people literally will, actually shame about the academical skill because they don't want nobody to know that they can't do certain things. But so what? You have persons who can do more than enough. Persons who have masters, bachelors, and they're not doing anything with the degree that they got. So, they
I'm not
only have it
saying
they only have it in number, have it in paper, but you spend all these thousands of dollars to get that and end up, not using it. So I didn't spend any money and I'm using the little what I have, in creating this my own platform, my own story, because trust me, whether you like it or not, every one of us have their own journey and their own story that they're writing in their head. Some people show it, some people not showing it, you know, and thing.
Yeah, definitely. Like she said, a lot of people pushes for academic and leave the skill. We need to push the skills. People
We don't
need to
have the
change.
skill. Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, yeah. Have it,
Oh,
but you don't
wow.
have the skill. Yeah,
Uh-huh. Yeah, that's how it is sometimes. But yeah, definitely do your best. You're doing your best with what you got, and I see that, with your granddaughter, you are trying for her to use her skill and just take advantage of what she has
yeah.
with her, so
She
she
can
can be
sing.
successful.
She
She
young,
can
and I realized that all the songs, cause I do my morning devotion.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. I'm not going to come and tell people religiously every morning I'm on live doing morning devotion, led by the spirit. If I get up and I feel the mood to do a devotion, I'm going to do it. And most of the songs, as I said, that I played in the devotion, you can hear she's singing those songs. She know the words for the songs, and harmonizing with me. So I think a couple years from now, about the next 2 year and a half from now, we will be doing some duets together and thing. And she's very religious, the oldest one.
Oh, that is awesome. So, in terms of, I know she is she involved in the church and so forth, and singing and so forth, or she's still
No,
young?
no,
She
no.
could still be.
I don't put her. I don't put her. She's 7. I'm not going to put her in anything. You see, no, no is for us as for me. I'm not going to push her into anything now until she says she want to baptize. I want to tell her what baptism is like, and what to expect, line and stuff like that. So you can't force a kid 7 years. Some person say, "Oh, I baptized when I was 7 years old," and you know adult is telling lie. Adult Christian is telling lie. Adult Christian is doing so much less a child who is still a child. You understand what I'm saying? Um, things is gonna happen between she and her sister, and she might blame her sister when she do it. So we have to watch her. You understand what I'm saying? We are not perfect. And if we are going to be honest with ourselves, don't push a 10-year-old or a 7-year-old into, oh, she want to baptize, and come up and tell the story and say, oh, I baptized from our 7-year-old. The only keep the faith or who hold on to everything that is right in the
Mm-hmm.
Bible of God. We are not that perfect. So, I'm trying to hold out with her until she understand before she
Understand.
make that big step, you know.
Definitely makes sense. Definitely makes sense. So yeah, man, getting back on the singing. You say you do your morning devotions
Yeah,
and so forth. What?
I do morning devotion, and I sing. I do karaoke songs, gospel musical, and things like that. What I do with my MC job is not MC any kind of dancehall event or any kind of gyrated. I do mostly weddings. So if a person is
Oh,
getting married and they ask me to come, so I be the master of sermon for that whole complete reception time. I don't put the mic down until the maid of honor, not the maid of honor, the groomsman, not
okay,
until his grooms come up and make his final speech. That time I finish. But other from
okay.
that, I entertain the guests right up until the wedding, till the ending of the wedding.
Or do people request songs, or do you
Yeah.
just have your own list of
Some
songs?
some people will call and they will book me and they said, okay, like for Saturday, I'm coming, I'm doing a wedding. Not Saturday. When is the 31st? The 31st of this month, I'll be
I
doing
think
a
it's
wedding.
Thursday. Uh-huh.
Next Thursday, I'll be doing a wedding and I'm going to stream it live on my YouTube page so people can see. Because people fly down. Some persons book me from overseas. I don't come to your wedding and just means they go there. Ladies and gentlemen, let's welcome Mr. Smith to come and make a speech. I don't do that. If you book me to do that, somebody else can do it. I'm an
Okay.
entertainer. I'm going to make you laugh. I'm going to sing for you. I'm I'm
Yeah.
I'm picking out the obvious at your wedding. I even will watch who taking up the liquor them and putting it in car for you. So I do a whole package deal. So no, because I went to a wedding and I see somebody stole like
Oh,
majority of the liquor and put it in their car while I was waiting to go
all right.
MC the wedding. And when
Yeah.
when it's a time when the wedding started and the where's all the stuff that I bought? I know her because I saw them.
Work as
Carry them
security.
out of the car, carry them out of the place and hide them. And I think that was so unfair,
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
for persons to put on their wedding and invite the guests from overseas with all the iron liquor. Because people always have, for the reception to make the reception exceptional. And if
Mm-hmm.
you are going, if family member is going and going to the bar and take out all this liquor and pack in their car, that's unfair, you
Right,
know.
because they spent their money on that. So, what is? Because I'm gonna see if I could get you in a singing bag a little bit, so people would know. Okay, yes, they know you're MC and singer. What is the most requested song that you get, and what is your favorite wedding song? Because they don't have to be the same thing. And are you willing to sing one or two of them?
Um, favorite, yeah, man. I'm gonna find favorite songs. One of the most requesting song that I get, because I do funeral. I never tell you that, but I sing at funeral.
Okay. They waited on this. I see God's Child TV said, I'm waiting to hear him sing. And Extreme Fitness
Um,
Junkie is just blowing up the chat with a lot of good comments.
oh, thank you, man. Thank you so much.
Double tap the
So I
screen
get
to like.
requests like somebody overseas and sometimes they're not coming. They ask me to stream it for them, and they ask me to sing on their behalf, and I get paid. I get paid for that, So they will say, "Oh, Mr. Hanson, I want to charge to sing at my grandma's funeral. I can't come home." Like up the live people, this life should have been blowing up, But I mean, we're coming back. I think,
Yeah.
So one of the most requested song
And
that they
then,
ask for is the song called "If Tomorrow Never Come."
okay.
You know, that's one of the most a request song.
Mm-hmm.
If tomorrow never come, karaoke. You know.
Nice. And I'm ending the other live because that one was still open, trying to get the people to come over because, again, technical issues, just trying to work that all out. And I know people taking their time to come in. One thing about YouTube, they sometimes it's what we see is not what is really there. But yeah, double tap
All
the
right. So
screen
the
to like
person says
the live.
subscribe to my channel. Yeah, send me a follow, man. Thank you so much. I'll subscribe to your channel. Please like the video, share the video, and comment on the video. And thing. It's a blessing to can do both MC and sing at the same time because you can't. I don't like to be bored. I don't like to see the audience bored. I get paid to entertain the guests for the bride and the groom, and entertain they will get. I went to wedding already, and I
Uh-huh.
give my joke and sing, and people have hardly eat. I mean, hardly eat the food because I never give
Oh
them the
my
chance to
God.
sit down and eat.
Uh-huh. Well, the entertainment was super good then.
I have to find the best jokes. Some about myself, some about things that I see happen on my way to the wedding, as I mentioned. So there's a lot, I can
Yeah.
share with them. I talk about politics. I talk about police. I talk about family matter. Family, yeah, a lot.
Yes, I believe. All that matters.
Yeah,
Let's see here. So you're looking for a song to sing for us
yeah,
now?
I find one.
Yeah, man.
Mm, 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 mm. But I started over. And the song says tomorrow never come. Please like up the live. Please like, share, comment. Um,
Yes, please do. I'm working on some things on this too because we're switching over. I know it's a little bit different, but yeah, we definitely got to do it. This can't be the first and
are you
last
here?
live.
Are you hearing the song?
Yes, I.
I lie awake and watch her sleep. She lost in peaceful dreams, so I turned out the lights and lay there in the dark. As the thought crosses my mind, if I never wake in the morning, would you ever doubt the way I feel about you in my heart? If tomorrow never comes, would you know how much I love you? Did I try in every way to show you every day that you's my only one? And if my life on earth is through, and you must face this world without me. Is the love I gave you in the past? It's gonna be enough to last. If tomorrow never comes, I lost loved ones in my life. They never knew how much I loved them. I have to live with that regret for my true feelings for them. Never were revealed. I made a promise to myself to say each day how much you means to me, and to avoid a circumstance, for there's no second chance to show them how I feel. Whoa, 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 whoa. If tomorrow never comes, would you know how much I love you? Did I try in every way to show them every day that you're my number one? And just in case my life is gone, and you must face this world without me, is the love I gave you in the past. It's gonna be enough to last. If tomorrow never comes, so tell that someone that you love just what you're thinking of, just in case tomorrow never comes. That
All right.
that's that's one of the most requested song to sing at funeral when they ask me to sing at their funeral.
Wow. Uh-huh. Nice.
Um,
That look, I already know how you sing already. Like I see people already in the chat. A lot you got a lot of fans. I know Sister Doreen Crawford. She was like, sing Mr. Handsome. And Extreme Fitness Junkie said talented and God's child is like, go Mr. Handsome. And
no, tell you.
yeah, beautiful voice. Beautiful voice. I can listen to it all day and I've heard you sing before. I know you got it.
Um,
So that's the most requested funeral song that you
yeah,
get?
yeah.
Okay. What about
And
wedding?
no, the wedding song. There are so many, but this one that guys, if a male book me to sing at their wedding, they would
Yeah.
request the Stevie Wonder, hello. Cause normally you're seeing somebody, you're attracted to them, you think about them in your mind before you even make a talk with them. You lust off of them, you kiss them in your
Uh-huh.
mind. You know what I'm saying? And this is a song that you request a lot.
Okay.
Oh, listen, I'm being alone with you inside my mind. And in my dreams, I kiss your lips 1,000 times. Sometimes I see you pass outside my door. Hello, a smile, all I ever wanted. And my arms are open wide. 'Cause I know just what to say. And I know just what to do. Are you somewhere feeling lonely and someone love you? Someone love you. Yes, I do. Listen. Oh, oh, I long to see the sunlight in your hair. And I tell you time and time again, how much I care. Sometimes I feel my heart will overflow. Hello, I just got to let you know, 'cause I wonder where you are, and I wonder what to do. Are you somewhere feeling lonely and someone loving you? Tell me how to win your heart, 'cause I haven't got a clue. But let me say, I love you. I really, really love you. Yes, I do. Ooh, ooh, ooh. But no, 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 no. Yes, I love you. To the do. Oh, hello. Is it me you're looking for? 'Cause I wonder where you are. And I wonder what to do. Are you somewhere feeling lonely and someone loving you? Tell me how to win your heart, 'cause I haven't got a clue. But let me start by saying, I love you.
All right. I'm gonna have to try to get married quick so you can come on over and then see the wedding. But first, I gotta find. First the spouse gotta find me.
Yeah, man, and I do
We'll work
birthday a
on
lot.
that.
I do birthday as well. So if somebody having a birthday and they can't come to Jamaica and they want me to do a song for them with some video, because they have the pictures. So I'm singing their
Yep,
favorite song in the back and their picture is floating up, so I can do that as well. I charge a fee to do that as well. So
of course. It's time. It's time and
but
effort, and it's something that
yeah,
needs to
yeah,
be
yeah,
contemplated.
yeah.
That is awesome. Yeah, definitely. For those of you who are just tuning in, we are here with Mr. Handsome MC, Grandfather 10 Entertainment, and so much more. I see where somebody had asked a question. Well, of course, my mom is also working the control as this is also what we do. It's a great voice, and thank you for teasing us with some of those lovely vocals. And God's child was asking, "Do you know Jealous of the Angels?" I'm not quite. Is that a song or is that
Jealous? No, jealous of no. I don't know that song. I don't
okay?
know that
Yeah,
song.
I don't know if that's what was a
Probably,
song, but
probably if I probably I would do a night when if whatever song you request. So let's not do everything now because we're coming back, and then you can request some song, and then I can.
definitely, yeah, that sounds like a
It's a beautiful funeral song. You know, I remember I
plan.
sing that song at a funeral, and if tomorrow never come, and couple people walk out. I mean, literally walk out, crying.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh
And
wow,
I think the
just
song
such.
I think the song hit them so much because you know,
Mhm.
tell me how you feel about me now. You can't tell me how you feel about me at my funeral. Um,
Of course.
is the way you feel about me is gonna last. If tomorrow never
Mhm.
come. You know, and I started to sing that song from my sister Christine was around. if tomorrow never
Mm,
come. And that
oh,
song become like an anthem for me and for other persons who always listen to my live and listen to my story. That song become a national anthem to them, you know.
yeah.
And so
Well, my mom, she's in the background. She wanted to say something real quick. So before we get into the I know you was gonna talk about your grandkids. Mom wanted to say something. Mama Fisher from This Is Us and What We Do.
yes, man, go
Hi,
ahead, go
Mr.
ahead.
I'm the one who reached out to you. I'm
Thank
the
you so
mother.
thank you, Mama
Thank you.
Fisher, for this collab.
You are welcome, and we appreciate it. I don't know if you, I don't think you understand how much we appreciate you coming out. So, guys, I want to ask you, please, everybody, I'm going to ask you to hop over to Mr. Handsome and subscribe to his channel. And if possible, give him a little super chat. Yes. If you have your Google Play card. And what
I
else
would
I want to say?
appreciate it.
Mr.
I really would appreciate it if I get some super chat from your fans and from mine as well. And thing, you know,
There you go.
it's a blessing. It's a blessing.
The next thing, drop your channel in our chat so I could pin it in on our channel. I've been trying to send it, but I know Soraya not seen the message. You know what? It's I'm trying like I couldn't put it in my
I
mobile
think I
like
think I
in the
think
chat,
I think the best thing I
but
think
I
the best thing
did.
for you to do I think the best thing for you to do go on a different device, go on the other
Yes.
phone while you're doing the live and type in the comment section so you
I'm
can
gonna do it right now.
yeah, so you do a different phone because I have to do the same thing as well on my end, you know, because
Okay.
I'm not able to see um
Okay, I just did. I just dropped your link in the chat. Okay, then I will pin it. So thank you again, and I'm gonna leave you all back to business as usual. Love you and my. I'm gonna call them my little nieces now. I'm gonna adopt them. They're my little nieces. And I'm gonna go back upstairs because I'm watching my grandchild. So I have to go back upstairs to but whenever we come to Jamaica, you know we're gonna be hitting you up.
that would be great, man. That would be really super great for me and them.
There you go. And thanks again. Let me go back. Go keep an eye on my grandson. We don't want to get in no trouble. Right, right. Okay. So yes, again, thank you all so much for tuning in. I see a lot of people coming in and interacting in the chat. We appreciate you guys, Child TV, Extreme Fitness Junkies, and others. So if you're watching in the bushes, make sure you come on out, put something in the chat, like up the live, double tap the screen, and so forth, and answer that question that I dropped not long ago. So, yes. Okay, his channel is pinned in the chat. So if you want to subscribe to it, definitely look in the chat for his channel, like it. I mean, go to it, subscribe, like, if you got some super chats, send some super chats and all those good things. So yeah, definitely check it out. So yes, for those who don't know, this is Mr. Handsome. Again, as I mentioned, he's an MC, grandfather, and entertainer, and just doing a whole lot of good things where he's at. So yeah, we are privileged today that he made the time to come in and just talk with us, kind of tell us a little bit about what he's doing. And if you missed it, he sang two full songs. And we do plan on having him on again, where, hey, you could request a song and there will be a fun, just,
Yeah,
request song, request day and chit chat in between and all that good stuff. So,
yeah,
just definitely keep staying in tune. But yes, those two little ones are so cute. And you say you have 10 of them. What a
yeah,
blessing.
but
10 children.
then currently only these two that live
Yeah.
with me, and I just couldn't resist. I didn't want them in the first place because I how am I going to take care of two girls? I'm a male by myself, no mother, no father, nobody there, just me and them. And I just trust God, and as we say, 4 years next month, God just
Wow.
met me, you know, Can we ask God first? We say, God, if I'm going to take these two kids, you have to provide for me. You have to. I can't do it by myself. So I ask question before I keep them. You know.
Of course. And I'm sure it's not easy, taking care of kids who are, trying to navigate the world. We have to be there as adults to guide them spiritually, physically, and emotionally. It's a lot. And then while doing that, you have to also making sure that you are being fed spiritually,
Yeah. Yeah.
emotionally as well to give.
I,
Because
I think I
I tell
think this is a part of my feeding. Doing live, entertaining persons. It keep me up. It keep me entertained. Keep my sanity good. You know, if I can't get to entertain, if I can't get to do my job, then I start to get worried and things. So I love to do entertainment.
because that's what you do. So yeah, you did touch on, entertaining and singing for funerals and weddings and parties and so forth. What are some things that you're working on now? Are you working on something currently that's
Yeah, we were
don't
we
expect?
we we're working on a series. Made the girls them is we're getting it's so hilarious to know that they are with me for since they are babies,
Mm,
ready to go out there to get work. Babysitter,
yeah.
sorry, a babysitter to come and live with them, a babysit them, take them to school and see how. But we are turning it into a comedy series and see how they
Okay.
would have handled a babysitter. Because the youngest one, the 3 year old going on 4, she's the mastermind behind everything. She's the one who leading the 7 year old. She's like a boss lady, and they take some of the sarcasm from me and the comedy from me. So we're going to tie it into and make it become a reality and show the public. And you can watch it because it's going to be free on my YouTube channel. So people, the only thing that I want you guys to do is to watch it, like it, share it, and comment.
Mm-hmm. That sounds pretty good. I know we can't wait on that. So, stay tuned for that definitely. Yeah, man. Well,
Yeah.
that's awesome. I mean, let me tell you, being in the entertainment, it takes a lot. What are some of the things that you learned with being in the entertainment business?
Oh gosh. Um.
I know it's not just one thing.
No, but the entertainment business is complicated, and you have different gatekeepers. You have people who out there who in the same field as you. They know you're good. They know you're good, and your name might mention into some big meeting to use you to do a commercial, use you, and just because they know if they ever use you, you are unstoppable. They will never give you a break. So the entertainment field. So I mean, if only not use me, I use
Right.
I mean using me. I went to Boxing Day. It was Boxing Day yesterday, and I take the girls them to the Disneyland. And while I was in Disneyland, there was this guy there selling toys and everything. And he know me because he watched me and he know that I'm a actors, writer, and so forth. And he said, "Oh, Mr. Hanson, those are your grandkids." And I said, "Yes." And he said, "Oh, you're gonna use them now to make money." And you know,
Mm,
I said, "What?" And I address him properly. I say, I'm going to use them to do what? I said, no, I can't use them to make money. They are using me. At my age, they are my grandkids. They are using me to become rich. Because if you don't set that standard to make your kids become rich, because buying a house, it can't be for me because how long I'm going to stay in that house. And definitely I'm not going to give it to a stranger. You understand what I'm saying? And if my grandkids are with
mm,
me from birth until they become adult, my kids are with me from grown to they become adult. I can't leave the house for stranger. They have to get it. So they are using me to get rich. And I shut him down right there, bam. You know, the Chinese do it.
right.
The Chinese do it. They build all these
Quick.
empires, and who you see inherit it? The kids. You go to the Chinese
Children.
store, you see that little boy on the bag of rice, sitting down on the bag of rice for my baby, right up until he become an adult. He on the counter and started to do the cashing, and then in the next
Yeah.
2 years you don't see the old Chinese man no more. So where's the father? Oh, my father he went back to China. I'm the one who take control. So that's what I'm doing. I'm trying to make an empire for them. I'm trying to make wealth for them so they can say, okay, I can become the writer that my grandfather used to what my grandfather used to do. I can become the producer and those things. So
Mhm.
having them
Yeah.
around is a blessing.
Yeah, you're right. A lot of time, we take for granted generational wealth. All that takes networking and cooperating with each other and training your kids from young, how the world works and what
Mhm.
to do to survive in it. And I think it's important to kind of make sure that, we train our kids, that we show them, say, this is how you're gonna survive on your own. This is what you can do to make use of your talent and
Mhm.
make use of what you have so that you have something to stand on when you
Yep.
grow up. But like you said, yeah, when you go into there's sometimes a Chinese restaurant, like you said, you see the little ones taking the order and the customer, and then next thing you know, they're the ones doing the accounting. And when they
Yeah.
grow up, they get their schooling or what have you, and then they take over and then they repeat the process. And then
And you
it
never see
just
you never see them go to school. You never see them. It's like every weekend you see them and sitting right there. You don't know which kindergarten they go, and then all of a sudden they go to college and they get their diploma and they get everything. It's like they have some secret things, but we are not doing it. We are cussing each other because oh, every day we come see a little penny or what. Them can't do nothing. Or them workless, and we put a stigma on them. You know what I'm saying? So I'm not
right.
gonna do this with my grandmother. Never do that for my mother. My mother never do that for us. My father never do that for us. So I'm gonna see if I can break some generational curse, and show
Oh,
them what to do. You know, the internet.
and
I show them how to use the internet. Um, they know the difference when if I'm going out. They know when I'm going out to sports, and they know when I'm going out to do an event. You know,
mhm.
and Amy was said, because once they see me in my suit, they say, "Grandfather, you're going to an event." They know, you know,
They already know the deal.
they know the
What
deal,
are
and
some advice? No, go ahead, finish.
I don't have to lie to them like a lot of us parents do. You're going somewhere, you tell them, see you soon come back. I used to do that. I started to I realized that the more you do it, the more they depend on you. Cause Amy, like for instance, if I go out and I said I'm gonna just for her not to cry or just for her not to say anything, I say grandfather's gonna buy your KFC. And when I come back in that night or that morning when she wake up, she asking for the KFC.
Of
She said,
course.
grandfather, you promise. So I don't really
Mhm.
do that no more.
Yeah, and you want them to trust us. Your word
Yeah,
is
yeah, yeah,
bond, and
yeah, yeah, yeah. That's what they
especially
believe.
with
They know our word.
yeah, with kids and adults. If you say something, you have to make sure to stand on it. Emergencies might happen, and things might kind of change, but for the most part, you should always try your best to follow through and make sure that when
Yeah.
you tell somebody something that you know that you're going to do your best to follow through with that.
And
You
even though
know?
I get paid, even though when I get paid to go to events, and
Yes.
my phone always on what happened?
Uh-oh.
What happened? So my phone always on speed dial, just in case Miss Carmen call me. Just in case I look at my phone and I see a missed call, I'm gonna call her right away. Miss Carmen is not even really related to them. It's just a lady that take care of my sister, and she does tell her that a whole different story about Christine and her why
Yeah.
she's here. And
But
so
she's
and I will leave. I would tell my employee, the person who employ me to do a event, just in case of emergency. I just tell them I gotta go. I gotta go. Something wrong with the girls them, because
yeah.
I think that's what we should have, as parents, we do. Don't wait until you said you get the call, say something wrong. Just because I get paid, I'm sitting there not doing anything, or just performing rather, and wait until the performance done. By the time I reach home, it's too late. Can't get in touch with them no. I move right away. I just submit a some mistake.
Yeah, man, that's how it should be.
Yeah. And
Yeah.
how I learned that is my younger daughter who, because I used when I live in the state with her, and
Hmm.
I see how things happen over there.
Yeah.
Once a child is in your care, you're responsible for that child no matter what. Because
Hmm.
why you didn't, you get the call, why you didn't leave. Is the event important? Some say me now make that happen. Bam, make sure me come. If a doctor fi take them to the doctor, whatever. That's me.
That's it. I mean, I'm telling you, when it comes to kids, it's there's so much to it. People don't know. When you have, they might see you on the outside and think, oh, this simple that, but it's much more than that. It's
Hmm.
taking
Hmm.
care of kids is not for the faint in heart.
I
It's
one of the
not
worst
at
thing, man. But
say that again.
I said that's it's scary. It's really, really scary.
Yes, it can be. But you gotta pray for that guidance and continue to do your best is really just where it's at. Yeah, man. Where do you expect, what do you see in the next 5 years in terms of where you are and maybe and where your grandkids will be? What do you expect to see?
Um, I expect the unexpected to happen. And when we say the unexpected, I can't see. Hopefully, my hope and my dreams is for me to
Yes.
finish up because I started my a house for them. All my career I've been, there, and always wanted to build a house. Can't continue to rent every year. Me rent every month. Me rent me just rent. So I obtain a piece of property, quarter acre. I don't know how I'm gonna build. I can't find the first block. I get my starter pack. Cause you have this thing in Jamaica called starter pack. I get 1,000 building block. I get 100 bag of cement. I don't finish pay for it, so I'm pay for it little by little. And I
Mhm.
use my comedy skill to do my comedy, and people that send me gifts, and the gifts that I get, I use it to buy a 100 block. I use it to pay for that. So me owe 200 and something $1,000 on my starter pack. Once I finish pay for it, I'm gonna start my foundation. Hopefully for the next 5 years from now, or the next year from now, I will be living in that house with them. They would have their own room, have something that I built from my acting skill, so they can inherit something. I never get the luxury from my way my father would have built something and leave it for us. So since
Yeah,
I never leave anything for my daughters, so I'm going to try to leave something for my grandkids. You know, so
that's awesome.
uh, hopefully I could get it before 5 years, and I hope
Yes.
they would be, academically good, are smart, wisdom, understanding, and knowledge. How to get ahead in life. Because I know technology is going to change in the next
Yeah.
couple of years from now. Teaching them about the internet as well. You know.
Hmm. Yeah,
So,
definitely. I mean, it's changed so much just within the last, few years. It kind of that's my son doing his thing in the background. He's special, so he's in his little fussy mode. But grandma got him.
oh
But I would say, you touched on technology. Yes, it has changed so much.
yeah.
I could say, even in the midst of COVID, that's when things just really like soared up, and it impacted a lot of things, just as you are in entertainment and so forth. I'm sure it impacted, you in some kind of way. What were some good things that you got out of, just how the technology has changed over time?
Well, wow. It's so funny you mentioned about the COVID. When COVID came for about the 2.5 years, I was there just doing content, and I make quite a bit of money from it. But wasn't thinking the way I'm thinking now, because I thought that
Okay.
money would have continued to come, because money would have continued to come because everybody was inside, nobody wasn't going outside. So we would have done a
Yeah.
series of play, and it called The Good Man, and people would have buy crazy tickets to watch the play at the time because nobody wasn't doing live streaming. So we was the first Jamaicans to do live streaming in COVID, and we pulled it off real good. Help some family member, help some people who was in the play by paying them at that time because nobody wasn't couldn't work back then. So it taught us a lot to know that we can use the media right here to, do our work and get paid from it. Yes, yes, I'm all right, baby.
She checking in on you.
Yes, when I finish.
Yeah.
No, no, I don't finish.
Tell her I say hi.
My friend say hi. She say hi.
Hi. But yeah, I'm telling you. I mean, we use what we have to the best of our ability. Kind of get
Mhm.
into some fun questions here. Being an entertainer and comedian and singer and all that. You said that you're a song. You said songwriter and author. Did you
Yeah.
say that?
Yeah,
Okay.
no, but I write plays and I write songs. So most of the plays them that I'm doing now, I put them together, I write them, I produce them, direct them, star in them. So I like the Tyler Perry in Jamaica. Write, direct, produce our own thing.
Everything, everything, and with your music. If you're creating your own music, are you copywriting them and all that kind of stuff and
Yeah,
putting it out there?
honestly, the museum cover. What I do, and this is it. This is what I think, and this is what I say to myself. I may
Hmm.
never be a recording artist, and you have to keep it because I may never go in the studio and have this album, but I can
Yeah.
sing my song on my social media page, get paid. People send me gifts for me singing to them, sing at weddings, sing at birthdays and stuff, and anniversary and stuff like that. The amount of money now for me to go inside of a studio, I need a house. You understand what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
I'm sacrificing. Yes, I might do the album and people still might not buy it. Because some person, oh, like, I will buy it. Like, like a person would see me and say, "Oh, Mr. Handsome, I haven't seen a play with you for years. Would you come to my community and do a play?" And yeah, man, people will come. We have how many people will come watch a play. You go to the community, you spend all this money to do the play, and the same persons who tell you to come do the play, they don't show up.
Wow.
So, so,
Uh-huh.
so it's like you, I, I'm not going to put my effort in it no more because everything is right there in front of us. What we're doing right there. People is not
Mm-hmm.
going out like they used to this theater to sit and watch a play like before. It is not happening like that no more. Few people, and you're gonna spend thousands and thousands of dollars to rent the venue, rent chair, and promote a play, and end up get 100 people or less than and 50 people when you can't pay the actors or pay the bills. You understand what I'm saying? So I prefer to come right here and perform and do the thing. So um I would
Yeah.
sing straight out. I'm not going to like spend this bag of money to do it. AI taking over, AI singing now.
Yeah. You're like, let AI do it.
AI singing. Everything is AI. AI probably I can make about three of me in a little bit
Ah,
from now. Three different anthems. So answer over the page, answer over the page, and it's only one person. Yeah, AI.
it's true, it's true. But I'm gonna advise you, and that's something that I guess me, you, and my mom can chit chat about. If you're creating your song, you should copyright it. I know there's a website that minimal fee you could copyright your music. So even whether you step in the studio or not with it, at least you have it in there. Nobody can take it, steal it, and move it around and profit off of it. It'll be
I
yours.
do a couple of them. I copyright the one them that I know is good. You understand what I'm saying? Hopefully, probably I can give it to my granddaughter Amy because she's gonna be the singer. Copyright them and make she sing them when she get older. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
They're
they,
beautiful and they are wedding songs. Um I think I write one. It's a the first time I saw you, my lady, I know that you're gonna be mine. Your love is driving me crazy, and I ain't gonna waste no time. There's something about you, my baby. I really, really, really wanna know. But there's no if nor maybe. I just can't let you go. I want you. sunshine lady. I need you. You're so special, lady. No matter where you go, I will never fail you, boo. I want the world to know. I will never leave you for no other girl. I will always adore you. You're the treasure in my world, sunshine lady.
All
No,
right, that's gonna be one of them on the list on my
that's
wedding
gonna be
list.
one of them. And the next one
That
is
sounds
you
beautiful.
don't have to talk or say a word. Cause I am here for you, all you need and more. If there is any doubts in your mind, mm-mm, tell me, let me know in time. Sugar, 'cause true love is all to find. Ah. There's about 10 that I write,
Wow.
compose, and arrange. Both gospel, so it's R&B and
Yeah,
gospel that I compose. You know,
that's awesome. That is awesome. I mean, like you're music.
yeah, we do it.
You
We write. I write plays. I write music. I sing them.
yeah.
And and I do my comedy, so I can do all three in one. So sing, write, sing, act, and compose.
Yes.
Compose.
Yeah, one man, you
Yes,
truly are a one
that's
man
the word.
band. Just make sure you
Yeah, man.
make sure you copyright. That's what my mom is
Those
saying.
those already copyright, man. Those two that I sung is I copyright them. I can't make nothing out. One of my grandkids out of this because you have to observe, now as a older, version of me, you know, observing the kids, them listening to them, see who can sing, see who have the harmony behind them, and
Mhm.
the passion for sing. I say, okay, you can sing. Come here, I got something for you, and I explain to them what to do, how to carry it across, and put them out.
Yeah, man.
You know.
Being, when you were younger and so forth, growing up, and I know you mentioned thinking about always wanting to sing, always wanting to entertain. Were there some entertainers or artists that really, you admired, that you say influenced a little bit of who you are, or just in general, just admired when you were young?
Um, younger growing up, I always listened. I love R&B. I
Okay.
love Jamaican artists, but R&B was one of my biggest influence.
Okay.
Luther Vandross,
Oh,
um, Peebo Bryson, but mostly
Teddy
let
Pendergrass.
me find one. Let me find one of the songs that I find fascinated from Luther Vandross, and that was one of the first songs I ever sing at an
So
event.
it's like that 70s, 80s R&B kind of.
Yeah, yeah. Me stuck with that R&B flavor song. Me love R&B from back then.
One of my favorite, like you said, the Teddy
Luther Vandross,
Pendergrass,
Dance with My Father
Reagan,
again. Karaoke.
and all of those people. Yeah,
Dance
definitely.
again. Okay. I think this is one of the hardest, I ever sing back then until I finally get it. Because trust me, you,
Mm,
you can sing some song, but when you get it, you get it. And
yeah.
this was one of the songs that I
Oh yeah. That's one of the.
listen. Back when I was a child, before life removed all the innocence, my father will lift me high, yeah, and dance with my mother and me, and then spin me around till I fell asleep. Then up the stairs he would carry me, and I knew for sure I was loved if I could get Another chance, another walk, another dance with him. I'll play a song that would never, ever end. How I love, love, love to dance with my father again. Oh, mm. Listen, when I and my mother would disagree, to get my way, I would run from her to him. He make me laugh just to comfort me. Hey, then finally make me do just what my mother said. Later that night I fell asleep. He left $1 under my sheet. Never dreamed that he would be gone from me. If I could see one final glance, one final step, one final dance with him, I'll play a song that would never ever end. So that was one of the Luther Vandross that I worked all on to get the words, the melody, the flow, and
And you got it. You got it.
yeah.
You got the essence of it. I'm telling you, he he's one of those artists that like he has countless hits. I think one of my I have a lot of favorites, but one of my favorites is what is it? I like Never Too Much. That's one of my favorite Luther Vandross songs.
Never too much, never too much. I want never love me. You are my star, my love, star, my love, my love. And that one too. But
Yeah,
I
that
never
has a
sing it. I never before.
maybe you should
Oh
maybe you
my
should
love, and I just don't wanna stop. Oh my love, never too much, never too. I love that man. Trust me.
tell me. It has a nice range to it. There's a parts where where you have to hold the note and then
Yeah,
you gotta see it quick. It has a lot of
yeah,
different
yeah.
range, and for you to execute that, you have to have
I, wa- I
good
was
like
I was told from a good a singer, a writer in America. I was told
yeah.
that once you sing a Luther Vandross song, once you crack into the range of a Luther Vandross, you can do
Mm-hmm.
stuff.
Exactly.
Mm.
Whitney Houston too. Like
So
once you can execute that, you got it as
uh,
well.
mhm.
Yeah. Thank showing love to the people in the chat. Thank you so much, and those who are watching behind the scenes. I appreciate you. Appreciate you. But yeah, man, you definitely got the talent. So look, if you were to create like an album and so forth,
Yeah, but
definitely you have to let the fans
if I
know.
could get a chance, if it wasn't that expensive, but what I'm doing first,
Lot.
I'm gonna
It's a lot.
take care of getting a roof over my head. I'm tired of paying rent. Um,
Mhm.
um, and it bore me down. I want somewhere that it's gonna be for me and the girls them and say I got this. Once I got this out of the way, then as possible I can go in the studio and make me my album. A old we call it now a old Mr. Handsome in his 50s make his
Hey.
first album and thing. Just turn it upside gospel and soul, gospel and R&B. Because music is music. So I'm not gonna want to separate it from just make one
Mhm.
with my comedy with my gospel songs and
Yes.
ideas for something to just lift your spirit.
Definitely.
Gospel song. I like the Afro. I like the fast gospel range like it go.
Yes.
I was walking along and I was singing my song. I've got love in my heart and there's words in my hand. You keep looking at me. I ask God, what do they see? Do they see the spirit in me or are they blind they cannot see? Do you know him? Do you know him? I was walking along. So it's a lot of gospel, range I have as well.
I never heard that one before. Who sings that?
I wrote that.
Oh, you wrote it. I was like, I never heard that one.
And it catchy, it sounds catchy. I wrote it.
Really does.
Very
I mean, it
catchy.
sounds like I already know, but I don't know. But
Yeah,
that
yeah,
sounds
yeah, yeah.
awesome. Let me tell you
I was
something. You talk
walking
about
along and I was singing my song. I've got love in my heart and these words in my hand. They keep looking at me. I ask them, what do they see? Do they see the spirit in me? Or are you blind? You cannot see. Do you know him? Do you know him? So
yeah,
it's very simple. It's very simple. Simple song.
it is. And you mentioned that, you want to get your house, yes, and go get into the studio. One thing I'm gonna say is that who knows, once you get your home, you might build your own studio in there. So you could go in there anytime you want to make your own music.
I mean, everything that you're saying is something that I have in mind. My
Uh-huh.
home is not only gonna be my home. It's going to be
Yeah.
where I do my sitcom. It's gonna be where I do my series. From beginning to end. I want when I finish it. This is like a 1.5 room because the storm came and it blew my house, my roof off. I lose everything, my
Yeah.
furnitures, my clothing, the girls them clothes we lost. I have a 6 bedroom house, and
Mm-hmm.
all of the bed them went up except the girls them 2 beds.
Mm-mm.
My fridge, my stove, my washing machine, everything. We lost. It take me 2 months before I get
Wow.
somewhere to live. 2 months before I get somewhere to live. And when I do get somewhere, I get a 1.5
Mm.
bedroom to rent, 1.5. So the girls them is in one, and I'm in the kitchenette area. And I
Yes.
said, when I leave, when I transition from here, I want to transition into my house. That's why I start the process. I start to do the digging. So I'm just waiting to God for God to get me some work, from all over, so I could finish up building my house.
Yeah, so definitely you gotta give the super chats and all those good things on this live from
Yeah.
Mr. Hanson. Go to his YouTube and do all of that. And when you see him going live, make sure you keep that in mind as well.
Follow me,
If
yeah,
you're
man. And
hearing
give me the
this and
like
watching,
on the video. Give me some likes on
yeah.
the video so the video can go on the algorithm. Because we can our talents, because the Bible says your gift will make room for you. You know what I'm saying? And I really, really work hard on my page to entertain my guests, and in return,
Hmm.
not everybody, you know, is wanted to support you. Some persons come on your life, they criticize and everything, but it's okay. We pass through the criticism and we move on and just trust God that He will come through. As I've mentioned, I'm doing a wedding coming up on Thursday, which is the 31st.
Yeah. Yes, the 31st.
So I will invite some of you guys, at the wedding if you wish to watch on my live to see, you know, how I get it done.
I'm gonna definitely make sure to tune in. I'm gonna set a
Yeah,
reminder for that and make
yeah.
sure because I would love to see. I love watching weddings. That's one of the things I
Yeah.
love to watch is the weddings and the entertainment and so forth and all of what they do.
Mhm.
So I'm sure
And the
it's gonna be
dressing,
another
man.
good one.
And the
So those
dressing.
are
I like to go to wedding and see they dress nice and the bridal party and everybody just having a wonderful time. I love that. You know.
definitely, definitely. Well, I love talking with you and so forth, and I'm not cutting at all, but I just want to make sure that you're good, and if you ever want to have another live, look, we are here, you know.
Advertise. We're gonna advertise it more. We are gonna make back the same flyers. We're gonna advertise it about a week, about 2 weeks, and
Yes,
so people know, and then your guests can request whatever song they want. I can sing over it, like do a lip sing while it playing in the background. Turn it down low once I know it. I'm gonna sing it for you or sing it with you. Entertaining the
definitely.
guests.
Yeah, I think this time too, because trying to technology wise, using a different, getting used to using this platform to go. YouTube live together was definitely the first for me. And yeah, I'll have it more together the next time around. It was definitely fun.
Thank you
Definitely
so
talking with you,
much.
really, getting some, insight, and hopefully people are encouraged by, your story of, just perseverance and just, taking what you have and turning it into something that you have right now. And definitely being hit with the hurricane. I know it was a little setback, but it sounds like you are still making strides forward.
Yeah, yeah,
And that,
yeah, yeah. I have to. I have to. I have to. I have to. Because
yeah,
I can't sit down and I can't depend on the government, to help me to get back on my feet. I have to get back on my feet myself. Show them, listen, me man. I'm not gonna be a lazy one. Nope, not me. And
no,
the yeah, Christmas Eve, I give out 50 at meals along with
mm,
water and juice to the less fortunate, especially the one them who have mental problem.
yeah,
When I'm in rest and I feed them in the town, you know. So
that's a blessing that you're able to do
so,
that. Anything counts,
yeah.
when I was younger, because I was born and raised in Brooklyn, New York. I'm not in New York now, but as a kid, that was one of the things that my mom and I and my god sister used to do. We used to cook dinners, Thanksgiving dinners, and Christmas dinners, and we used to plate them and go out to where the homeless people were and just give out plates and soda and juice at the time. And sometimes we did it on Sundays, so it's rewarding when you can give back to the community,
Mhm,
you know,
mhm, mhm.
because they will forever remember that,
Yeah,
and
yeah, yeah, yeah.
really and truly, if we are a selfless individuals, we should always be seeking ways to help the less unfortunate in whatever way possible. Mhm.
Amen. So thank you
Yeah.
so much for having me. I really appreciate it. I'm gonna go get some rest. It was a
Yeah.
pleasure sitting on this platform with you. And tell your mom again, thanks for inviting me. Tell her thanks for introducing you to me. And we have some more to discuss. You can call me and then we can tell you we can pick up where we left off. Because there's a lot. The journey is just beginning. With me, it's just starting.
Exactly. And my mom, she went to say something before I usually like to pray the close out too. So she wanted to say something before
Okay.
we do that.
All right.
Mama Fisher.
Okay. I just want to tell you thanks again, and we appreciate you. And thanks to all the audience, everybody. I'm not even going to start calling names because I'm going to forget some people. But thank you all so much. We appreciate and we love you all. And Mr. Hanson, we are looking to do more of this with you. You got
Yeah,
our
yeah.
number.
Thank you for the call.
That's it.
Yeah, call each other, stay in touch.
Right, and we could do this somewhere because I mean, it's like we getting to know you, you getting to know because I've been watching you for years.
Hmm.
Thank
I've
you.
been watching you for years, me and my
I can say
cousin.
the same thing too, because I
Right,
was watching along from Facebook.
right,
From
Wow.
Facebook days when YouTube wasn't even a thing.
right.
Yeah,
You,
before we even created a channel or
yeah,
thought of that, we were watching you from then
I
and
watch you.
entertained.
I always watch you and Zazan and Christine in this.
Yeah.
I was watching you before that, but when Christine come on board, man, I used to love Christine so much. Yep. So you, Zazan, Christine, and I think Prince Hall too. But I
Yeah,
remember
yeah.
he was with you too, right?
Yeah, yeah.
At one.
Yeah, we was with Prince Hall at one point.
Yeah, man, I remember that, and believe me, I enjoyed them until now. I still go on and look when my eyes allow me because sometimes the eyes them get reading too much, then you start feeling like grains.
Mhm.
Right, but
Yeah.
thank you again, and we're looking forward to have you back. You know us, we know you.
There you go.
And hopefully our testimonies and things we do inspire somebody, and they also come in the chat say something that we get inspired also.
Thank you.
Yeah. And,
Thanks.
and much love to those who tuned in and sharing the live and liking the live. We appreciate you all. So yes, without further ado, we'll bow our
I'm not
Oh,
on
okay.
camera because the hair didn't cold.
She ain't camera ready.
The next time I'll be on
Amy,
camera.
stop it. Amy.
Yeah, so we'll pray to close out. If you don't mind with bar heads. Heavenly Father, we
Hold
just
on.
want to thank you for
Don't.
this.
Just one move. One minute before you close out.
No problem. So yeah, thank you all for tuning in today. We appreciate you. Make sure you like up the live.
Stop right there, sir. Don't move. Don't move. See one there. Say hi.
Oh, the cute. Hi, how you doing? Oh, you're
Yeah,
so
I'm fine.
cute.
Stay right there, sir. Stand up. Stand up right there. Look. 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 Just look.
Well,
Yes. Me nah map nothing going.
yeah, make sure you be good girls for grandpa, okay?
Okay, go on inside now. All right. Thank you so
Yes.
much. You can
Oh,
close out now.
no problem. Yes, awesome. Thank you for bringing them on so I can say hi to them. All right, there, Father, we just want to give you thanks for tonight, allowing us to collab with Mr. Handsome, dear God, just to get a sneak peek as to, the things that he's doing in his life for his grandkids and in terms of his professional life. Thank you for allowing us to be able to collaborate and talk with each other and just share our thoughts and ideas and aspirations. We ask that you continue to bless us as a family and as parents and ask that you may continue to guide us in the way that we should be and go at all times. In Jesus' name, amen. I'll make it short and sweet because I know they're probably ready to get ready for the
Yeah.
evening.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. Thank you so
Well,
much.
you're welcome and you take care and you have a great night. All right. Bye now.
Bye
Bye,
bye.
girls.
Bye bye.
Bye, girls.
All right.
Awesome.
See
And
you
you
later.
take care. All right. Bye.
Bye bye.